How you doing, guys? It's me, Mr. Herb, and today we're going to be looking at systems of linear equations using the method of elimination. So by the end of this video, you should be able to solve systems of equations through eliminations. Our first part of this video is going to be going just through the simple addition and subtraction, and then the next video is going to cover multiplication of one of the equations and potentially both, as well as going into infinite and no solutions. So let's get started. So anytime you're doing a um, system of equations and you're trying to solve it by elimination, you really want to write it as one equation on top of each other, because in the end you're essentially going to be adding them together. So here I write this as 6x minus 5y equals negative 9. And when I look at this, I notice that my y's, if I were to add these two equations together, my y's are going to cancel out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to add it. So I have 2x plus 6x equals 8x. The y's cancel out, right? They simplify down to 0, and then that's going to equal 8. So I divide each side by 8, and therefore x equals 1. So it's part of my solution there. And now to find what y is, I plug it into either equation. It doesn't matter. I can either plug it into this one or this one. And in the end, I'm going to plug it into both just to double check. But I'm going to plug it into the one on the right here. So I have 6 times 1 minus 5y equals negative 9. So that'll give me 6 minus 5y equals negative 9. And that's just a two-step, so I subtract 6 from both sides. Negative 5y equals negative 15. Divide by negative 5, and I get y equals 3. So my point here would be 1 comma 3. And of course, we always want to double check our solutions. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to plug this point over to the equation on the left, and if it works, it should, the side on the left should equal 17, because that's what it equals on the right. So let's plug that in. Let's say 2 times 1 plus 5 times 3. That's going to be 2 plus 15, which is equal to 17. So correct. That is our solution. 1 comma 3 would be our solution. So let's try another one. So again, I'm going to write these equations one right on top of another, one right on top of another. And here we also have the y's canceling out. It's not always going to be that way. In fact, in the next problem, you'll see where the x's cancel out. So we get those and we add those together and we get 8x equals 12. Oh, equals 16. Much better. And divide by 8. X equals 2. So part of my solution is 2. And then I plug it in. Let's plug it into this original equation. And that'll give us 5 times 2 minus 6y equals negative 32. So 10 minus 6y equals negative 32. Subtract 10. Negative 6y equals negative 42. And then dividing by negative 6 will give me y by itself, and y is 7. But again, of course, we always want to check our answers. So let's plug this point back into the equation on the right. If you've already done one of the equations, to check it, plug the numbers back into the second equation. So for example, it wouldn't make sense for me to plug it back into this equation because I already solved using that equation. So we're going to use this one. So I have 3 times 2 plus 6 times 7. That's going to be 6 plus 42, which is equal to 48. And is 48 equal to 48? Yes. So my solution would be 2 comma 7. So good. Now, that's negative 3x minus 3y equals 9, and 3x minus 4y equals 5. So try this one on your own. And then when you're done, so pause the video and come back for the answer. Okay, the answer was negative 1 comma negative 2. So x equals negative 1 and y equals negative 2. If you got that answer, fast forward to the next part. If not, I'm going to explain it right now. So 3x minus 4y equals 9. And my first step is always to rewrite them with one on top of another. You also need to make sure that your x's are aligned with your x's and your y's with your y's. Then add them together, because if I add them together, these x's are going to simplify down. They're going to cancel out. I'm going to be left with negative 7y equals 14. So I divide by negative 7, and y equals negative 2. So there's our negative 2. Now let's say we plug that into this equation on the left here and say 3x minus 4 times negative 2 equals 5. That means I'm going to have 3x plus 8, because the negative 4 times the negative 2 gives me a positive 8. And then I subtract by 8 on each side, and 3x equals negative 3. Therefore, x has to equal negative 1. So that's our point. But, of course, we always want to check to make sure that works, because we can. It's very easy for us to do that with these problems, so we might as well. So negative 3 times negative 1 minus 3 times negative 2. That's going to give me 3 plus 6. Is that equal to 9? Yep. There we go. So final answer, negative 1, comma, negative 2. So that's addition. That's not too hard. It's not too bad. So let's go into subtraction, which again isn't the worst. So solving a system by subtracting two equations. Again, first step, always, right away, write one on top of another. So 9x plus 2y equals 22. And that's a plus, kind of. Yeah, sure, we'll go with plus. So now what I need to do is I need to subtract one equation from another. I'm going to subtract this one, this top one, because the equations are, this has a smaller x and a smaller integer there. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute a negative 1 to everything inside. So that's going to give me negative 5x minus 2y equals negative 6. From there, I can just simply add just like I was doing, and that'll give me 4x, these reduce down to 0, equals 16. Then divide by 4, x equals 4. So x equals 4. And then I plug it in to my other equation. And I'll have 9 times 4 plus 2y equals 22. 36 plus 2y equals 22. Subtract 36, subtract 36. 2y equals negative 14. And I divide by 2. That means y equals negative 7. But of course, we always want to check. I think, I'm beating a dead horse with a dead horse at this point. You guys kind of should know, always double check your answer. So 5 times 4 plus 2 times negative 7. That's 20 minus 14, and that is equal to 6. So good to go. There's our answer. Oh, there we go. There's our answer. Okay, moving on to the next one. So let's try it again. Oh, that's a box. We don't want that. That's garbage. It's gone now. It's okay. Let's move on to the next one. What we're going to do here is, again, I'm going to rewrite these. I'm going to say x plus 2y equals 2. And then my x's have that similar constant, right? They're both 1. So what I want to do is I want to subtract this one, this bottom one, from the top one. So I'm going to distribute that negative 1 to literally everything inside the parentheses. Okay, do not skip anything. Don't just apply it to the x. You have to apply it to everything. That's why we put parentheses. That's why I put that kind of claw-looking thing there, because we're going to be distributing it to everything inside. So, and then I erase part of my 2. Now we have 2x minus 2y equals negative 2. And then I add these up, and I get negative 5y equals 5. So I divide by negative 5. And then that means that y equals negative 1. So there's part of my answer there. negative 1. And then I'm going to plug it back in. This time I'm going to plug it into this one. So I have x minus 3 times negative 1 equals 7. So x plus 3 equals 7. Subtract 3, subtract 3. X equals 4. So we think our answer is 4 comma negative 1. But we always want to double check. So we're going to plug it back in. 4 plus 2 times negative 1. So that's 4 minus 2 essentially, which is equal to 2. And 2 is equal to 2. So that is correct. Okay, well, you know what's coming next. You try this one. Pause the video, try it out, come back when you're done. All right, so the answer should have been negative 5 comma 20. If you got that right, end the video here. If not, follow along to figure out what you did wrong. So I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to write this one over here. So I'll go 3a plus b equals 5. And I'm going to subtract, I'm going to distribute the negative 1 from here, just in case you always want to just distribute the negative 1 to the bottom number. It's always going to work out. So I distribute the negative 1 to everything, and that'll give me negative 3a minus b equals negative 5. So now I have that. I have no, that's not that. Now I have that, and I add these up, and I get negative a equals 5. So that means if I have this negative a there, it's kind of like that negative 1a. So I divide both by negative 1, and a equals negative 5. So good. And with this point, it's kind of a comma b. I know we have it like x comma y in other videos. Since we're doing alphabetical, it's just going to be a comma b. So now I plug this back in. I'm going to plug it in to this equation on the right. So I have 3 times negative 5 plus b equals 5. That's going to be negative 15 plus b equals 5. I add 15 to both sides. And b equals 20. So negative 5 comma 20. And then we double check. So we plug it into the other equation. So 2 times negative 5 plus 20 is negative 10 plus 20, which is equal to 10. So there is our answer. Okay, move on to the next activity. And again, always take notes. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.